Hello everyone. I am Grum and it is time for the Philadelphia TTars to battle in Week 3 of the Charizard Premier League. We fell short last week of starting 2-0 and we find ourselves 1-1 with a -2 differential. And things do not get easier this week as we take on the California Crawdons and their undefeated general manager, Coded Lyoko. If you like Pokemon Draft League content or competitive Pokemon in any form, leave a like on the video and subscribe as we are on our way to our goal of 500 subs by the end of 2024. And with your help, we can get there much sooner than later. Before we get to the team building part of this week's video, we do have some transactions to discuss. In the prep for our first 2 weeks, it became obvious that we were extremely weak to water as well as ice and grass and needed to make some adjustments. And that's when I noticed the best answer on the market, VOLCANIon. A water fire type with the water absorb ability, VOLCANIon would have good bulk, a great typing, and more importantly, a 4x resist to ice and an immunity to water, sliding right in to help the likes of Landorus, Great Tusk, Appleton, and Enamorus. Unfortunately, that meant we had to bid Ursaluna the best in their future endeavors as we swapped out Ursaluna for VOLCANIon. With some leftover cap thanks to VOLCANIon's 12-point cost versus Ursaluna's 15, I looked to see what else I could add for the 4 points, because I only had interest in dropping Luminion due to its redundancy as a quote-unquote water check, with VOLCANIon now on the team. With my team slow still and not as resistant to grass as I'd like to be on a team preview, I saw the answer, Levani. Thanks to its overcoat ability, I wouldn't have to worry about sand with it while it supports the team via sticky webs and surprisingly good power. It also has bug grass typing that gives us a good grass counter fully and another physical attacker, like we needed more of that. But enough about our team, let's take a look at our opponent, the California Crawdons, led by their general manager, Coded Lyoko. Check the description below for a timestamp to skip all of the preview and go right to the battle. Lyoko drafted a scary team, with dangerous offensive Pokemon like Ogerpon Heartflame, Sneasler, and Darkrai who can hit hard and outspeed our team, putting pressure on us on every switch-in. Then there's defensive Pokemon like Corviknight and Melodic who can tank hits and match up incredibly well against our ground-heavy team. Additionally, Corviknight is one of the best defoggers in the generation. Even on top of all that, Lyoko drafted 2 Gen 4 Pokemon who still provide power 5 generations later in Garchomp and Azelf. The former being able to be a tank and a reliable hazard setter, and the latter being an absolute nuke thanks to its base 125 physical and special attack, along with a base 115 speed. Like us, Lyoko has 3 Terra Captains. Ariados, who can Terra into a Poison, Ghost, or Fairy type, allowing it to stay around a bit more after setting up Sticky Web and Toxic Spikes. Then there's additional hazard removal in the form of Kamala, who can Terra into a normal Ghost or Fairy type, locking hazard removal as well. But the big Terra Captain threat is Comfey, who can Terra into a Fairy, Fire, or Ground type, and currently leads the league in knockouts with 8 in 2 games. Its triage ability allows it to ignore speed tiers too and recover health before it gets hit. Overall, the Crawdons are a nerve-wracking team for us, as we are slower than its strongest Pokemon like Sneasler, Darkrai, and Ogerpon, and can't rely on hazards like we have in the past 2 weeks thanks to Corviknight's ability to get rid of them. Comfey has the ability to hit a lot of our best Pokemon for super effective damage, and whether Coded decides to bring Garchomp for hazards of their own, Melodic to be a special wall, or Azelf to provide even more offensive pressure, we are up against it this week. So without further ado, let's take a look at our team. Shoutouts to AW and Johnner again for helping us mock this week and keeping me from cooking with too much gas. You can check them out in the upcoming Season 2 of the Dorkside Pokemon League. Leading things off is the new addition, Big Quiche, the VOLCANIon, who makes its debut this week, bringing a super physical, bulky, max HP, max defense build to answer the threat of Ogerpon with a Rocky Helmet to punish it for U-turn or grass type moves. It's not coming to just deal with Ogerpon, it's here to sit on any Comfey shenanigans with Taunt and Roar. Big Quiche got a wagon though, and that can take close combat from a +2 max attack Sneasler from 80% health or more, which allows VOLCANIon to roar it out to stop any unburdened shenanigans as well. While it serves additional uses this week, including walling Melodic and punishing U-turn Corviknight, Quiche is primarily here to check Ogerpon, but he does have a buddy this week. Sammy Zebstrika is making a 3rd straight appearance, once again as a Terra Water, and this time we're playing it a little sneaky. See, normally Sammy would wall any grass attacker with Sap Zipper, but Ogerpon Heartflame is different. While Terra Water will do a decent job of taking a non-crit Fire-type Ivy Cudgel, and normally would be immune to grass types, Ogerpon Heartflame has Mold Breaker, which ignores abilities like Sap Sippers, which would cause a problem, but Generation 9 introduced a new item called the Ability Shield, which prevents the wearer's ability from being changed by any effect, which, when interacting with Mold Breaker, supersedes the ability and keeps Sap Sipper around so long as the item is around. So thanks to its EV splits of max HP, 48 EVs in defense, and 208 speed with a jolly nature, Zebstrika will outspeed Ogerpon, hopefully landing a Thunder Wave, cutting its speed even more, and getting an attack boost off of a Sap Sipper. Terra Blast and Wild Charge to chip away at Ogerpon and threaten Corviknight as well, and Volt Switch for momentum is the moveset for Sammy. The Enforcer of the Sandline, Solo the Tyranitar, comes along with a big task this week: Wall Darkrai. With a Chople Berry, a careful nature, max HP, max special defense in the sand, TTar can live a focus pass from a +2 max special attacking modest Darkrai with Life Orb, enough to hopefully land a Thunder Wave, neutralizing the speed threat that is Darkrai. We're running Iron Defense and Body Press if we somehow get a chance to set up in the sand to become an ultimate wall, and knock off to remove any items that we can get a chance to do so. In fourth is Bronzong, aka Jimmy, returning to the lineup this week thanks to a new move added in the Indigo Disc DLC, Psychic Noise. Psychic Noise prevents the opponent from healing while doing damage, so no yeet for Comfy this week, as Psychic Noise prevents the usage of any move that can heal, meaning no Giga Drain, no Draining Kiss, no Horn Leech, no Synthesis, no Recovery, no yeet. With max HP and max defense and a Colbur Berry, we're able to live a Big Nugget Fling from a +2 attack Sneasler or a +2 close combat. The Colbur Berry will also help against Darkrai, as it will allow us to live a standard max special attack Dark Pulse long enough for us to either set up rocks or chip with a Body Press. In our fourth slot, we have Charge Beam for the Corviknight when it comes in to attempt to wall us. Returning following her Week 2 debut, Ava the Enamorous Therian returns in a crucial matchup. Favorable matchups against Garchomp, Comfy, and unboosted Darkrai proves ample chance to get behind a substitute and set up or do huge damage without feigning. Near max HP and 116 defense EVs gives us a good roll against a +2 Ogerpon Ivy Cudgel and a +2 max attack Garchomp Ironhead. The leftover 144 EVs go into special attack to let us knock out a Sneasler with a +1 Moonblast thanks to our modest nature. Mystical Fire rounds out their moveset for coverage against the likes of Corviknight and Ariados. And last but not least, in the place of the tribal chief of the CPL stands the Wise Man, aka Great Tusk. I swapped out Choice Scarf Landorus early in the team building, and after some testing, came to the conclusion that Choice Scarf Tusk with 184 speed EVs would put the Tusk faster than everything on our opponent's team, and with a max attack adamant nature and a great choice of either close combat or headlong rush for stab, Wise Man can take out almost everything in one hit, save Corviknight, Melodic, or a bulky Garchomp. Rapid Spin in case we need to deal with hazards at any point, and Knock Off in case we need to deal with Azelf in a pinch. So there you have it, your starting 6 for Week 3 for the Philadelphia TTars. Leave a like to acknowledge the sand line in Week 3 as we aim to become the 1 in 2-1 for the Crawdons this week. I will see you all for the battle. Good to see you. Good to have you. Welcome in. We got our battle here. We're taking on Coded Lyoko. We got our 6. We enjoyed the team builder. Great. Leave a like. If you did not, also okay. Just don't tell me that. It is going to make me feel sad. But if you didn't, go ahead and go look at it. We're actually doing the challenging ourselves here. So we're going to be taking on the California Crawdons and Coded Lyoko. Hoping to go 2-1 today. So we're going to see how we're going. So we're going to lead, ideally, it depends on the 6 that we see, right? I'm also need to make sure, let's see here, timer. Let me see. Just talk about the time. You can see if Lyoko is pro timer or anti timer. That's not even a thing, right? I feel like it's just like, do you want the timer on? If you want it on, great. If not, also fine. But we're doing the good stuff here today. Hoping to go 2-1. Ideally, it depends on what what is being brought. You know, if Lyoko brings Garchomp, I think we're going to lead Enamorus just because. Because I don't want to. It's a kind of a safer. It has been the safer lead if there is Garchomp. But if Lyoko had led or leads or didn't bring the Garchomp, don't know what Coded's bringing. We're gonna go with the Zeb Strike and get the Terra out of the way immediately, and hope for everything to go good. But yeah, we'll see there. We'll see there. I'll come back when Coded accepts the challenge. All right, we're good to go, ready to go. We've got our battle here. Azelf, no Corviknight. Interesting. No Corviknight. Okay, I thought Corviknight would certainly come. All right, so Comfey, Ogerpon. We got Sneasler, Melodic, and the Garchomp. So, all right, let me see. Nothing there. Let's see. Let's turn off timer. Just because. Just to see. All right. So, right. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. So, let's see here. I said we'd lead with Ava. We're gonna lead with Ava here. We got Garchomp, no Corviknight, so they're not. So once we get Hazards up with Jimmy, they're going to be up. Part of me wants to lead with Jimmy for that reason, but Jimmy, very important. Also, no Darkrai. I just realized no Darkrai. So Jimmy's looking pretty good. Solo, not looking as great. Not looking as great. But yeah, interesting. All right, well let's go Ava here. We'll lead with Ava. Let me say good luck. Good luck to you. And let's have a fun one. Wow, no Darkrai. No Darkrai. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Did we get the good lead? We did not. All right. So, we're okay here, right? Because I can take a +2. I can take a +2 Ivy Cudgel, right? And I can take this and get behind a substitute to see. There's a Cudgel. All right. Okay. All right. Not bad. Just want to see. So now we're going to. I'm gonna just get a little bit of chip off here. Good to see 35. So that is low. That no attack. That did 23%. So there is some special defense investment. All right. So we're going for it. We're going to go big quiche here. Wanted to see what the plan was there. I'm going to just go for the taunt here. Horn Leech, that's fine with me. I'm okay with that because that's going to do more damage. Taunt for no setup. And we're gonna go for a Steam Eruption. We can't get a burn, but we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right here because now do a little chip, and now for the fun part, the fun tech, baby. The fun tech, because he's going for the Horn Leech. They got a Melodic. That means there's water. I think there's likely to be water moves. Melodics come. Psh, all right. We're going to Terra Water right away. And we're going to go for the Volt Switch here. Actually, you know what? I feel like the Thunder Wave. I think I want to go to Ava, but I also don't. I don't think Melodic gets Flip Turn. But we're going to go for the Thunder Wave. Terra to get out of this already. And now I wonder, like I said, we've got the Sap Sipper. ability. We've got the ability shield, so we are going to be safe. We're going to be good. But yeah, Ogerpon does not have... that was doing 22 and 23% to Volcanion. So, big quiche. So it's Hornleech. We know it's Hornleech as well. I'm thinking that did what, 22 and 23. So low roll is about 21. So yeah, it looks to be about that. What did we do with the Steam Eruption? 46. So yeah, we're seeing a little bit more. We're seeing a little bit more. Minimum. That might be max special defense. That might be max special defense. All right, there's the Thunder Wave. So now we go to, I want to go to Ava here on the rocks. Yep. So now here's the question. This Garchomp has Iron Head or Poison Jab for that matter. On our, it's doing 41. So we can't get, but Moonblast gets the kill. If that's max attack, jolly. But if it's adamant, we die. Ah, no, adamant, we live. We live. This is... Do I want to get the substitute up and go for another... Or do I want to get the... My question is, who do you... I'm going to go substitute here. Poison Jab. Poison Jab got me. All right. Bad job by me there. Bad job. I should have gone Moonblast. I had the kill there. I want to go to Jimmy here. It has Poison Jab, which means this is free, and we're going to get our rocks up. And then we have to get these rocks down. Got to get them away. Unfortunately, we took the pointed rocks there. I probably could have gone to Great Tusk and then got... Also, Rapid Spin free, you know? So, I'm not too bad. Ogerpon here, that's fine. I'm going to... I don't want to take an Ivy Cudgel here, right? Because we've determined that this is a no attack Ivy Cudgel, but it's still gonna hurt. You know, it's still gonna hurt. That's 50 damage, 58. So we don't want to take that. Even though Body Press does get the kill, I'm gonna go to Sammy here because we Terra Watered. So I can take the Ivy Cudgel or take the Hornleech. The Hornleech I am not afraid of at all. Just not afraid at all. But yeah, good to know. Poison Jab on the Garchomp. Take some rocks here. Hornleech. Nope. Let's go, baby. Ability Shield. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Terra Blast. Getting some chip on something here. Something getting chipped. Ah, man, Code Lyoko is just boggled, baby. Boggled. Wondering how am I doing this, baby? Ability Shield. All right. I'm still surprised no Darkrai. I thought Darkrai went nuts against me. Yes, I know that I have Quaquaval and I have Great Tusk, but it's like that is weird. I have Mold Breaker. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. See, there it is. There it is. There's the confusion, right? Because the Ability Shield is so niche. That is a VGC tech. That is a tech that I got directly from Regulation E. It is the Ability Shield. Ignore. My ability cannot be messed with, right? It protects Sap Sipper from being messed with in any way. No, you can't Worry Seed, you can't Entrainment, you can't Mold Breaker, you can't Skill Swap, you can't do... I guess you might be able to Doodle, right? Because Doodle doesn't change my ability, it just takes my ability. So, there it is. The Ogerpon is down. The Ogerpon is down. Garchomp is in. We know it has Poison Jab. We know it has Stealth Rock. If it has Earthquake, what are we worried about here? That was doing, let's see, if we've got Earthquake, Stone Edge, right? And maybe Swords Dance. We've got +1 Sammy, baby. Sammy is +1 right now. And we do, we've Terra'd, so we are doing 44%. Earthquake is doing 62. Sammy, you have done a good job. And I would like to have you for this Comfey. But we can take a hit. We outspeed. So we can get a hit in and see what happens here. I also have the Wise Man. Wise Man could take either, I think. That's the question here. Do I want to get Wise Man in to Rapid Spin away these rocks? Probably. Let's just, man, Solo is not, I don't know. Solo would be pretty good. I need to get rid of those rocks for both Quiche and Ava. I feel like the play here is to go to Jimmy, because Jimmy walls it. It's got Poison Jab, Earthquake, Stealth, yeah. So now, Ogerpon can't come in, Azelf comes in, right? So I'm gonna go, a question, I don't know what the Azelf is though, right? So I'm just gonna go for a Psychic Noise. Crunch! Okay, Crunch does nothing. Oh, is not doing anything. Alright. So we're just gonna keep alright. So, we got Crunch here. It is Crunch, Earthquake, Poison Jab, Wise Man. Come on in, pal. We're gonna get rid of these rocks real quick. On a close combat also kills. If I can get that, then we can swap out. But I also want to get rid of these rocks. I think you see, that's the thing. It's close combat, headlong rush. I feel like I go for the knockoff here, right? I feel like knockoff on the incoming Azelf. No. All right, Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet. Okay. Stealth. Yep, they thought I was going for that. All right, so now we go back to, I believe we go back to, actually, let's see, Crunch, Poison Jab. Yeah, Solo is pretty good here. Right? Let's see. Garchomp was doing 31 again, or 8 on a Crunch, right? So is Crunch. We have Crunch here. It's 8, so it is not. It might not be. It might be. It is, might be max attack there. Knockoff. I don't want to take another damage here. But Sammy can take a Earthquake here, and then get the KO with a Terra Blast, and then I do not have to worry about this at all. Never mind. But it's fine. That's fine. Because, let's see. So it did 17. It did 18%. So that is max. That is not max speed. That is max defense, right? That seems pretty max attacky. Let's see. Sammy, you Terra'd, and you did less than 18. So are you? Is it Calm? No, not Calm. What is the minus special attack and plus defense? Impish. That is impish-ish. Impish. That is impish. So 188 is the speed here. I want to get rid of these rocks. But I don't get the chip here. Jimmy can come in and get a kill. And then I can get rid of these rocks. And then Ava and Quiche can... I can also go to Solo. Solo doesn't mind this. And I could actually probably... let's see. Solo. My pal. If that is max attack, though, that's the thing, right? If you're max attack defense, which I don't think your max attack, max defense. And I get the kill here. I already knocked off your item. Well, no, I get the kill here no matter what, right? But I can Iron Defense. Can I Iron Defense here? And then body, man. Earthquake, 73. So this is gonna, we get the kill. We're fine. We're okay. We are okay. So we can do some fun stuff. Because Sneasler's gonna come in and is going to get the if it's close. That's the thing, is if it's white herb close combat Sneasler, I need Volcanion and I need Bronzong for this Comfey. So I also need to get rid of these freaking rocks. So that is the concern here, right? And if Sneasler, ah, man, that Garchomp being very bulky. Okay, there's Sneasler. Man, I want to go for a Thunder Wave. Interesting. Dire Claw, a balloon. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to Quiche is low-ish. Got Balloon, Dire Claw. If I go to Jimmy, right? I go to Wise Man. I'm faster. Can I... That's where I really wish I had Sammy still. Okay. I'm going to Psychic Noise here. Okay. All right, man. Wise Man, I'm in a tough spot. How much do I have to get you down to where I can kill you with close combat? Problem is the fucking Azelf too. Oh, man. All right. Man, that the no Corviknight, planning for Corviknight kind of screwed me. I need to get rid of these rocks. Right? And I'm faster, so you're not gonna go for... Need to get rid of these rocks. Wow. Okay, hold on. Am I faster? If you're unburdened, right? If you're unburdened, air balloon. I'm at 576. If you're double, that's too much, right? Close combat. Wow. Okay. All right. Can I just... I mean, it's a kill no matter what, right? Yeah, I'm dead no matter what. Do you get excited? And go, yep. Big Quiche. Can we get the kill here? Can I not die? Let's go, Quiche! Alright, Quiche. Whew! Okay. This Comfey... Oh, man. I'm screwed. Man. Can I can't do nothing. Damn. GG's. Wow. Okay. Draining Kiss. Yep. All right. And then, yep, no matter what. GG. Whew. All right. We're going to go close. Just, yeah. Damn, man. I needed to get those rocks off sooner. Coded Lyoko. GG's. GG. Tough loss for us. Was very excited for this team. And, damn, what a, whew. Like I said, they're a scary squad. We're gonna get Lyoko in on for the interview, or at the very least break down the game a little bit. But stick with us. We'll be right back. We are here with the victor of the game, the coach, general manager that humbled me. I was very confident about my team. This week, I thought I had it. And yeah, no, it's like I said, scary team. A scary team. Coded Lyoko, general manager, coach of the California Crawdunts. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. It was hard fought.
I was sitting here. I was surprised you didn't bring Corviknight. I thought Corviknight was a very easy bring. Because of the amount of like just physical attackers I had, and it could just sit, sit there, take and roost, and yeah, and it not coming, I'm like, oh, and then no Darkrai, and I said, oh, wait a second, hold on, because I thought Darkrai ran through my team like a hot knife through butter. What was so? We'll get to the. I'll send you my my paste here, because I know you're wondering how the hell did Mold Breaker not activate on the Zep.
You had ability shield.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, man. I was like racking my brain. I was like, crap. Like Mold Breaker is the thing, and I was like, wait a second. Ability shield's the thing. We're good. We are a-okay.
Oh yeah.
Here, let me send this to you there. But yeah, no, the app, like just the nuttiness of your team, right? I was looking at it in the thing you'll see in the team preview. There's just so many threats offensively and defensively. I thought you had really good matchups, even in like a offensive standpoint. Like you had Flying type in Corviknight and Steel for the. In Namorous, you had Melodic, who is a bulky water type who can just basically punish any or any status if you wanted to run with the Marvel scale. And I was just like, man, like, how the hell am I going to beat this team? And then, and of course, like I said, the Comfy, racking my brain. I think I built one team dedicated. Every Pokemon was dedicated to shutting down the Comfy. I had like priority on everybody who could have it. I had psychic terrain on the Bronzong.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd bring that.
I brought psychic noise though, because I was like, wait, why do I want? It's just gonna come in and like if it felt like a waste of a move slot only because like I wouldn't be able to take advantage of it as much, and obviously. I mean, that wasn't the case in this scenario, but it could have been the case, because especially without, Darkrai, I was like, man, like that's just giving Darkrai a free kill. And I did not want to give Darkrai anything for free. I wanted Darkrai to earn it, if anything. Okay. Yeah, that Ogre Pond, once it only hit like 31 or something like that on Ava, or my Namorous, was like, huh, that's no, because I just threw everything in. With like max speed on the calc, and I'd figure out from there. And I was like, huh, there's no attack on this calculation.
Yeah.
And it did, that did the max what that could have done. Huh. All right. Damn. Choice specs on the Comfy. Nice. I like that. Yeah. Air Balloon, Sneasler, Pressure. I'm an idiot, man. I am such an idiot, because it said Pressure. Somebody, there's a comment in the YouTube underneath this video, 100% guaranteeing it, that somebody goes, why are you wondering if it's Poison Touch or it said Pressure? I was like, damn. So that was
that creates some mind games.
Yeah. Marvel Scale Melodic, Mud Shot. Oh, that's a nice tech for the. I'm guessing that's for Volcanion, just to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I needed Volcanion and Zong to be chipped pretty low for Comfy to win late game. Was my main strategy going in.
Scarface off. Man, I'm just looking at this and it's like, yep, Scarf. And I was sitting there, and my friend AW, who helped me mock a little bit, was I was like, you think Azelf comes? And he's like, maybe. I don't think so. I'm like, if it comes, it's Choice Scarf 100%, right? He goes, yeah. I said, okay, good to know. Glad to know that, you know, my Choice Scarf, Tusk is not going to matter really. So, but yeah, I was, man, like I was sitting there, that Darkrai, I thought Focus Blast, Dark Pulse, Nasty Plot, Ice Beam, just runs through the team. And,
that's true.
I was like, man, I think it was the last thing I realized before, like, before turn 1, I was like, wait, Darkrai's not here. Hold on. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah.
I'm pretty shocked you didn't bring Landorus.
I had Landorus pretty early on. And in the mocks where I was handling the issues being Darkrai, Sneasler, and Comfey, it wasn't doing much. It was just kind of coming along. And then I swapped out with Enamorus, and everything became so much easier. Like the Garchomp matchup became so much easier. The Comfey matchup became so much easier because Comfey has nothing for it. You know, if I get behind a substitute like +1, you know, +1 Enamorus takes out a Sneasler.
Yeah, definitely.
And just, I thought I could take like an extra hit, and then like when I swapped in with the rocks, I was like, all right, I'll swap in, on the Garchomp, and the Poison Jab did. I was looking at it, I was like, okay, if there's not much in attack investment, okay, you know, and I was like, wait, hold it, and I was like, wait, and I looked at my calc, I'm like, oh, that's max. I was like, oh, I could take that. I could take it. And I was looking at Iron Head because I was like, Poison, like, I thought Iron Head was the better coverage move because, like, Poison Jab doesn't hit the Bronzong at all. And so, like, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, once I saw the Poison Jab, I was like, all right, I'm just going to go to Bronzong here because there's nothing. And then it's like Crunch. I was like, oh, that could do something.
That's fair. I had Poison Jab mainly for the Poison Chance. I had Iron Head up until like the last minute.
Yeah, no, that's good. Like, it's Garchomp, man. It's so scary. I had in my team build, you know, in the preview of I was like, yeah, 2 Gen 4 Pokemon that somehow still have the power needed to survive 5 generations later. Nobody else does, but these two do.
Literally, yeah.
It's like, goddamn.
They feel very relevant.
Goddamn. Go ahead.
I actually had a Darkrai on the team over his elf, basically up until like an hour before we played.
Damn, I should have been like, you know what, I'm good to play at 9. I should have done that.
Yeah,
because I think the Azelf just being around, being like, okay, all right, I can't hit, and then also like I thought Sneasler would have Air Blue, and I was like, okay, no, don't want to mess with the Earth. You know, I don't want to go headlong rush expecting, you know, or like going into giving a free Azelf to either U-turn out and keep momentum or not.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I was devastated. The Garchomp lived with so much health on the Terra Blast from my +1 no attack invested Zebstrika.
Oh yeah.
Damn. That was,
defensive Chomp is one of my favorite sets.
It's so good. I think my like the 6 I think it was all this and then just swap out Azelf. I thought swap out Azelf and Garchomp with Corviknight and Darkrai, mainly because you need a Melodic to like wall Volcanion, otherwise Volcanion just can kind of go crazy a little bit. And I was just like, man, I'm glad it lived. I'm glad I was proven right in my mindset. I'm like, man, I don't know if Volcanion is going to live a close combat at this low of health, and it did. So I was like, yeah, good. The Sneasler didn't kill me, but that goddamn Comfey got 2 kills, which did bring down an average. Did bring down the average a little bit. It's no longer averaging 4 kills a game, so I'm glad for that. I'm leaving here with something.
Definitely better than nothing.
But yeah, I planned that Darkrai. I just thought was stupid, like the best of ways.
It's like busted.
I was like, yeah, I'll go Tyranitar with Thunder Wave. I'll live a Focus Blast and get a Thunder Wave, then it'll be slow. And they're like, damn.
Yeah. Actually, the main reason I didn't bring Darkrai was because of your 2 fighting types and the T-Tar. Also the Enamorous. I was pretty worried about defensive Enamorous coming in.
Yeah, I thought about running more defense on it. I went bulk with physical investment because I was like, all right, I want to be able to like live like a Dire Claw, you know, maybe even a Gunk Shot, maybe. But yeah, no, it just did not happen at all the way I had this game going. The Ogre, the Garchomp made things complicated because when it came, I was like, all right, I'm leading Enamorous because you get the hazards up, apply pressure, and then it's like, oh, there's the Ogerpon. Crap. And I'm like, I don't have. I was like, let's just see, do a little scout here. Maybe I'll get a little chip here, and I probably also shouldn't have let Volcanion take as much chip against the Ogerpon as I did. Probably.
Yeah, I mean that's clearly what it was there for, though, right?
Yeah.
That I would assume.
Yeah, the Volcanion and Zebstrika were the Ogerpon checks. And they did what I needed them to do. I just couldn't get the rocks up soon enough to take advantage of like swapping out. Like I thought about leading with Bronzong once I saw that there was no Darkrai. I was like, oh, Bronzong's kind of free-ish to lead, but I'm glad I didn't because then I'm 100%.
Yeah.
Letting Quiche get a hit and then you're still in control.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I got to show off the ability shield tech. That's all.
Yeah, that was really cool. Man.
I was like,
that's really cool.
Because me and my, I originally had Ice Zebstrika, and it was going to be max speed, choice band, and just Terra Ice and just click that and just go off until, you swap in like Melodic or something, and that might have been a little bit better positioning, but at the same time, it didn't kill Ogerpon. So I'm like, all right, well, that's just giving up a free Ivy Cudgel. So it was. I also had a Levani set to take advantage.
I thought you might,
And
I had a feeling you bring that up.
I kind of wish I brought it now, just because I would have been able to the Sneasler was air balloon and the Azelf for. Levitate, but everything else would have hit it, got slowed. Not that Comfy gives a goddamn. But yeah, man, talk about threats, man. I love your team. It's great. I thought you did a really. I think I was getting 5th round Darkrai is a big
kind of. It's really broken. Like,
it's fun
for no reason.
It's fun showing like my friends, like my opponent, and they're like, how the fuck did they get Sneasler, Ogerpon, Heartflame, Darkrai, and Garchomp? And I'm like, they're like, how big was this draft? Was it like an 8-person draft? I said no, it was 14.
14, yeah.
And it's a little bit, it does help that somebody took Mimikyu in the first round and Slacking in the third round, but there's just so much.
Always helps. Yeah.
Like, there's just so much on the team. Like, there's just a lot of Pokemon in the post DLC that are insane. Like, my league's doing the draft right now, and I'm looking at these teams, and I'm like, no one has like an objectively bad team. Like, everyone's got good Pokemon. There's, before like the 9-point Terra thing, there's 200 Pokemon. that are all deemed like can't Terra because they're too good. So I'm just oh man, I wish I did not let as much chip happen to either Volcanion or Bronzong. But it's some you face somebody good and they know what they're doing and you're behind the 8 ball and suddenly they're not letting me get back in front of it.
Yeah, in draft you learn a lot from like losses. I think a lot more from losses compared to wins a lot of the time.
Yeah, it was tough, man. That Ogerpon's a great lead. The Garchomp's a great lead. Azelf's a great lead. Sneasler's a great lead. I'm like, I don't know who. Like, I was like, I think the Garchomp's it just comes down to a guessing. When you draft as well as you did, it's tough to go like, okay, this is the dedicated league. You have so many Pokemon that can lead. Like I had I had the Rocky Helmet on Volcanion to take care of, like the Ogerpon, like U-turn, and the Comfey, like his Draining Kiss makes contact, Giga Drain makes contact, just punish U-turn, Corviknight as well. And I wish I could have got them, like bait the Melodic in for a Scald. Would have been great, but unfortunately it was not the case. I actually
almost brought Corviknight. I changed it for Garchomp at the last second because I felt it wasn't really doing a lot aside from like U-turning versus an incoming Volcanion. And also, I thought you might have Supercell Slam on your
yes, I am single-handedly proving Joey wrong. I am proving Poke-Aim wrong. There's a viability to Supercell Slam. It is a threat. You gotta respect it.
I definitely think the Supercell Slam is pretty solid.
I agree. Like that is the one thing. Like I get the whole like, oh, if you have a ground type, like it's congrats on losing half your health. Oil. But also like just don't click it if there's a ground type alive on the other side. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh damn, oh man, I Thunder Waved into the ground type. Oh man, like what? Like it was either Thunder Wave or Volt Switch. So
yeah.
on that turn, so like no, there's no point to it. Like I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Like I'll be okay.
Especially if like the Super Slam cell users like also an electric type's like a Terra Captain.
Yeah.
Like yours Strika could have been Terra Ice, and then maybe my Garchomp would have been punished for switching in. Mm-hmm. And then Supercell Slam would have been pretty free, actually.
Right. Oh, I had Thunder Wave on 2 Pokemon. That Garchomp single-handedly kept me from clicking Thunder Wave all the time. And I was just upset. Like I'm glad that TTar lived long enough for Sneasler to come in and hit me with a Dire Claw. And I was like, man, here comes I was like, Sneasler is definitely coming in here and getting off a close combat for a white herb close combat for free and sweeping me. I'm glad that was not the case. But the still scary team. I mean, again, you didn't bring Darkrai, didn't bring Corviknight, and just looking at like I feel like maybe Quaquaval, like against this 6, Quaquaval looks a little bit better, but even then, I'm taking Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin from the Garchomp on an Ice Spinner. Like, congrats, I got the kill, but I'm now down like 40% of the health just for clicking one button. So, not ideal. And then it's still, Choice Scarf Azelf is outspeeding me, unless I get an Aqua Step up. But yeah, no, I had the Roar on the Volcanion in case you got set up, and I'm just looking at this like, oh yeah, nobody had any setup except Ogerpon. Like that's it. That's the Ogerpon is Sneasler.
Yeah.
And at that point, it was too late. But left here with something. I made sure Comfey went down without expanding keeping its average for kills. Made sure the Ogerpon did not hit me with a grass move. And I took an L. So I got 2 of the 3 things I wanted to do. 2 of the 3 things. I didn't get the main objective. I got the, so I have to restart the thing. Let's go again. Let's restart the mission. I don't have to worry about the side objectives now. No, seriously, you have a great team. It is a scary team. Like I told Jake, I hope no one beats you from here on out so that I can get my lick back and I can be the one in 9-1, maybe 10-1. We'll see. But
let's hope.
Yeah, just gotta stick to it. Hey, thank you for the humbling again. Thank you for the give me some of your time for the post game interview, and best of luck going forward in the CPL for you. Coded Lyoko. If there's anything you want to plug, any socials, other leagues you're in, or other content creators you want people to take a look at, the floor is yours.
So I might be starting a YouTube channel soon called Observant Overquill, where I kind of do like more informative draft content. So like, I mean, if you guys could subscribe to that, that'd be pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll make sure there's a well, so is it let's see, did you make it like, or in the process of making it?
The channel is made, I just haven't started uploading yet.
And that's Observant Overquill, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ah, yeah. Look at this. Ready? Watch this. Live on this video, I'm going to hit the subscribe button. There we go. There we go. No, that's not you. That's 27. Wait, that is 2754. That might not be you. That might be a different one. Hold on.
No, that's not.
That's not you. Hold on. No, I want. No, I want. Nah, see, this is hilarious now, because now I'm doing the whole thing where. I guess I want all one word, please. Thank you. Nah, see, nothing coming up right now. Well, look, you send me the link. I'll put it in the description, and everybody can follow you, subscribe to your content, enjoy your content, and look forward to some informative draft content.
I appreciate that. Your content's been really entertaining to watch as well. I've been following all of your matches.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be entertaining despite the result. I
mean,
which is the
your
goal.
Team is like really, really threatening, man. Like Great Tusk, Lando Eye under sand is kind of insane.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it, but like, yeah, I get a life orb boost to Earthquake without recoil. That's pretty fucking cool.
Exactly. And then the Quavel just kind of able to steamroll like so easily. Even if you don't bring it, people kind of will waste prep on that.
Yeah,
because they have to.
Yeah, the first week I did not bring it nor the Lando, and I felt the prep was there on your end, and I'm like, man, I didn't take advantage of like not having that. But then again, the same, I did the prep for Darkrai. Mm-hmm. Darkrai wasn't there. I did the prep for Corviknight. Exactly. Wasn't there. So that's what I honestly love about Draft League, is that
low key. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that's what I love about Draft League, is that like good teams, the fun matchups are the ones where it's like, yeah, you have 8 to 10 Pokemon that could come at any time, and you don't know which ones it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, in draft, like even more underappreciated Pokemon, like on ladder, kind of get a chance to put in work, which is really cool. And then you get to use Mons in ways that you wouldn't ordinarily get to as well, which is pretty fun. Like you have to kind of look at Mons like defensively that might have been offensive, or like vice versa even. Yeah.
Yeah, like
low-key.
Good.
Well, one of the biggest threats on your team that I was worried that you'd bring was the Misdreavus, actually.
Look, I told Jake I had this tech for him. I'm saving it. I might have to bust it out if I lose again, but yeah, Misdreavus is probably coming in the next couple of weeks, just so I can be like, all right, like I'm putting the fear of God into like this thing gets real scary real fast, and my buddy AW is just like, yeah, nah, like he don't understand. It's just there. You need like, I want you to bring it, but it didn't work. Like he's like, it didn't work. This like he goes, it kind of sits on Garchomp and Sneasler and Comfey, but Ogerpon really fucks it up. And I was like, yeah. He's like, Darkrai can get kind of scary too. I'm like, yeah. It's like that damn Ogerpon is definitely coming though. That's that one. But
yeah, I nearly didn't bring it, but I thought it looked pretty good, like as an anti-lead versus most of your Mons. That's also why I brought like a bulky one, so I could live like Stone Edge.
Yeah.
From Lando, or even like I think Booster Attack Tusk, I still lived like anything from.
Yeah, looking at because it was like even with like choice like my Choice Scarf Max Attack, like it does like close combat does like 80% minimum to like no HP, no defense. So yeah, like that thing's 100% living. Like maybe like a booster one, maybe not per se, but at the same time, it very well could. And then there's probably a roll, and then I die, and you get back all that health comes back in a horn, one single horn leech, you know, or you trailblaze, and then you're faster, and you're like, haha, sucker. It's like sucks to suck, pal. But yeah, I thought the mold breaker was so valuable because the first 2 weeks Sap Sipper Zebstrika has been a huge bring. And
yeah, I noticed that.
You're like, my thought was like, yeah, Lyoko's gonna be very happy. Like, go ahead, pal. Like, Sap Sipper ain't gonna work here. And I'm like, no, hold on, I have a shield. Hold on, this itty bitty shield, shield. I had a lot of. Caught me up. Yeah, I had at one point Choice Scarf Landorus, both physical and special. I had Life Orb Landorus. I had Assault Vest Landorus because, like, is there a roll that like it could live an Ice Beam from a Darkrai? And I'm like, no, okay, so no need to do AV. Let's just go raw power here and figure out what we can do there. Which, when I drop Levania is basically when I drop Landorus, because it's like, all right, I'm not outspeeding the things I needed to outspeed, so it is what it is. I had like, I was very excited though for the special attacking one because it had like, I was like, oh cool, Extra Sensory is gonna nuke the Sneasler, you know, Earth Power is gonna nuke stuff. This is gonna be great.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't.
I had a feeling you'd take a psychic move on if you did bring it, even if it was like not purely special. Yeah,
I thought about it on the physical one, but like Earthquake, Stone Edge, what else? Hammer Arm. I was running Hammer Arm for a little bit because I'm like, oh, that kind of does a good chunk on the Corviknight on a switch if I can predict that, and then U-turn for just get in and out of things. So it just didn't quite.
I thought you'd bring Gravity Landorus Incarnate.
Gravity Landorus is on the. He's in the books. He's definitely on the books. He's on the company time. He's sitting there waiting for his turn. He's like, all right, look, whenever you're ready, we'll go out there. 100% accurate Sandseer Storms, 100% accurate Stone Edge. We ain't missing anything, boss. I'll be like, you're right. We're not. You're absolutely right. Let's fucking go, pal. But
I actually almost brought Shuckaberry Corviknight because I thought you'd bring Gravity.
Gravity, yeah. That would have been. Man, talk about that. That's cooking with heat too. That was the other thing, because this is the first one where our battle was like later in the week. The other two I did were like Thursday, Friday, and I was just sitting there like the last like day and a half of like, okay, I have this team. Don't think about it too much. You know, I'm going back and looking at some of the calcs I wrote down. I'm like, okay, yep, all right, good to know. And just. It just goes to show you, like, I made the wrong. I wouldn't even say I made the wrong lead choice. It's just you made the better one, and that it just it keeps momentum.
I definitely understand the Enamorous lead though. Like, I was pretty close to just leading with Chomp, which would have been kind of bad for me.
I was hoping for Chomp or Comfy lead, to be honest. And then even though like the Bronzong is there, like Comfy can be it's still. Really kind of did a lot to my team, especially seeing it's just being choice specs. It's like, oh yeah, cool. I'm just gonna get a priority Draining Kiss real quick with the Terra Fairy and just do a lot of damage to anything that isn't the Bronzong. I think even that would still do a decent amount to the Volcanion because I didn't have no investment.
Yeah, it does like I think it did like 20% to your spread on Bronzong.
Yeah, that's
nuts. Yeah,
nuts. Well, Lyoko, we'll be on the lookout for your content, your draft league content, and everybody go in the description below, click on it, subscribe, like, and looking forward to more from Code Lyoko and hopefully a rematch in the playoffs potentially. Potentially. But yeah, congrats to the win once again.
Thanks, man. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Hey, thank you. And you as well. I want you to go undefeated because I don't want to lose to somebody who also lost. Like, I don't want to lose to another loser. I want to lose to winners. That's what I want to lose. Which, unfortunately, I've now lost to two people. And if neither of them can both go undefeated, unfortunately. So that is.
Hopefully I don't meet that guy in regular season.
Yeah, I don't think you end up facing Jake in the Lucarios, but I'm not sure. I have not. The schedule is just like I think I finally have got it right. Funny enough, the last two things I've both said that I'm facing the Gnome Beartics. But then I ended up facing Jake and facing you, so I can just chalk it up that like the schedule threw me off because the last two times I was supposed to be facing the Gnome Beartics, according to my research. But this time I do face the Gnome Beartics, so I am going to get a win. We're getting back to 500 next week, but this week we fall below 500 thanks to the talented Coded Lyoko. Thank you once again.
Thank you for having me on.